OMG, y'all. Best healthy blueberry muffin recipe. You're going to take 2 eggs and 2 very ripe bananas, 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil, and mix. Then you're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1.5 cups of almond flour, and then you're going to mix it. I fold in half of my blueberries because it calls for 3/4 cup of blueberries. So I'll put a few in the batter. And then I just place a few blueberries on top, pushing them down a bit. I also have a few carrot muffins. You're gonna bake at 350 for 30 minutes. Y'all, so good and healthy. I hope you like it.
You have to start adding chlorophyll into your water. I ordered mine from Amazon and it has so many benefits. Chlorophyll reduces bad breath, deodorizes your body from the inside out, prevents cancer, detoxifies your blood, and is anti-aging.
Ladies, here's a yummy dairy-free milkshake for your hair, skin, nails, and metabolism. Just add ice, unsweetened coconut flakes, some coconut milk, some protein powder, blend. You can even add a little bit of vanilla extract if you want, and go.
I've stuffed peppers lately, so I want to teach you guys my Balkan grandmother's traditional recipe. Start by sauteing some onions in oil and add in 1 pound of ground beef. Season it with black pepper, tons of paprika, and this bad boy. Find it in your local Euro market or get it shipped to you. You need to try this. Add in some fresh parsley, 1/2 cup of parboiled rice, and saute until the meat is almost cooked but not fully. Once that's cooling, remove the seeds from your bell peppers and add in some potato wedges. Give it a little extra seasoning here and there and add 1 egg to your meat mixture. Make sure to stuff your peppers really well, guys. Nobody wants a half-stuffed pepper. Top it with a piece of tomato and pour in 1 cup of water mixed with some paprika. Bake at 350 for an initial 30 minutes. To make your sauce, create a roux with some flour and oil. Add some more paprika and stir until smooth. Add it to 1 cup of water, whisk it really well, and pour it over your peppers. Put them back in the oven for another 30 minutes or until the potatoes are done. Enjoy!
If you wash your strawberries in water and salt, all the bugs will come out, which I didn't even know there's bugs in there. Anyway, you get your water and your salt. I already did that part. And you put your strawberries in, and little critters will come out. Look at that. Look at that.
I have outdone myself with this one, guys. I call it the cauliflower gnocchi harvest bowl. So first, oil your pan and put on your gnocchi. Keep them about this far apart so that it's easy to flip them over. Cover the pan and let them cook. Then chop up your veggies. After a few minutes, you can flip over your gnocchi, but do not flip it if they're still sticking to the pan. It should be easy to turn them over. Then in another pan, put on your chopped onion, garlic, and broccolini with some olive oil, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Then after that, cooks for a few minutes, add on your tomatoes and your mushrooms. Stir it up and then cook your sausage. I've been using Trader Joe's apple sausage. It's simply delicious and tastes like fall. Add that into your vegetable mixture, then add in your finished gnocchi. Stir it all up and look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Add on some Parmesan cheese and enjoy.
Instead of buying these, try buying these. Sponge cloths act like paper towels when wet, except they can replace up to 17 rolls of them and they're compostable. And when you're done using it, you can even wash it in your dishwasher.
What the heck is ghee? It's a form of clarified butter. You're going to take your butter and put it in a pot and bring it to a simmer for 30 minutes. Once it starts to boil, you're going to remove the milk solids that come from the top and strain it through a cheesecloth. Put it in a jar and let it sit overnight.
Okay, so this sandwich is one of the best things I've ever made. First, you're going to toast your bread and then mash up half an avocado and put that on one side. Then I add this chickpea spread. It's seriously so good. I'll write it out in the comments. I like to really pat it down so it doesn't fall out when you cut it. Then I add some cucumbers and a honey drizzle. Finally, you're going to add some alfalfa sprouts. Make sure to really wash this before you put it on. You're going to close it, cut it. This is what it will look like, and enjoy!
Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make the easiest churros you'll ever make. You'll only need 4 ingredients and it's so delicious. This is what you'll need. First, preheat your oven to 375, add some cinnamon to some sugar, and mix those together. And also melt 2 tablespoons of butter. Now take out a can of crescent rolls. Now make into 4 rectangles and press the seams together. Now add butter only to 2 of them, and cinnamon and sugar. Then cover with the other piece. Slice into about 5 or 6 pieces, and then twist and put on parchment paper. It should look like this, then bake for 9 to 11 minutes. Add the remaining butter and some cinnamon sugar on top. You can cut them if you want, but I just kept them long. And you can melt some chocolate and enjoy. It's so good.
Hey guys, Mama G here, trying something new. These are poblano peppers. I'm sauteing them really quick. Then I'm gonna pull them out. Put about a pound of ground beef with a little taco seasoning in there. Strain that. Now I'm gonna do half a cup of cream cheese, a sprinkle of cheddar cheese. Cut off my tops and clean them out, make a little boat. Now I'm gonna stuff it with my meat mixture. Spray my pan and put the peppers back in. Top them with a little more cheese. And I bake them at 350 for about 10 minutes. And then I topped them with sour cream, salsa, and guacamole. They were absolutely delicious.
Here's how to make the perfect crunchy cheese shell. I love these folio wraps. You can get them on Amazon Fresh or Trader Joe's. You leave the parchment paper on, microwave it for about 2 minutes. You really want it to start getting crunchy. Lay it over a cup or a spoon of some sort so it creates the shell shape. Peel off the parchment, fill it with what you want. You're left with a super crunchy shell. It's delicious, low carb, and
Let's make a barbecue tofu burger. You'll need some tofu, of course, and a pastry cutter, which is optional, but it gives you that burger shape. Next, we're gonna season with some oil, sea salt, black pepper, and barbecue sauce. Cook it on medium heat until a crust starts to form, and now we can make our vegan ranch. You'll need some vegan mayo, apple cider vinegar, onion powder, and some dill. Mix it all up, and you got yourself a vegan ranch. Next, we're gonna plate this thing up. Look at this barbecue tofu patty. Generously apply that vegan ranch, and it is time for a taste test. This thing was absolutely delicious. I definitely recommend it. My only regret is that I didn't make two.
I have had people that don't even like mushrooms that love this recipe. I've been making these stuffed mushrooms for years, even well before I started a low-carb diet. You can use portobellos like I'm using today, or you could even use smaller baby bella or white mushrooms. You would just make a lot more. I clean off my mushrooms with a damp paper towel, and then I get my mixture going. I'm stuffing mine with spinach, cream cheese, and garlic today. I'm keeping it super simple. I've added goat cheese in here before, and that's an awesome addition. I love making these as an appetizer for parties and get-togethers, and everyone always seems to really like them. The full recipe for this is going to be on my Instagram, so make sure you check me out over there. I always like to taste it before I stuff them in the mushrooms, just in case it needs any more seasonings or more cheese, whatever. I cook these in the oven at 400 for about 30 minutes, and that's it. Make sure you hit that follow button for more easy recipes.
Okay, let's make the best ever chicken and dumplings with butter, onion, carrots, celery, saute that for a few seconds, add garlic, saute a little more, then add flour, cook for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna add our secret ingredient of evaporated milk. Oh my God, so creamy. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken broth and some already cooked and shredded chicken, fresh thyme, black pepper, salt, bring to a simmer, and then we're gonna make our dumplings with flour and baking powder, salt and pepper, fresh thyme. Make a well in the center and add melted butter and whole milk. Stir until you get your dough nice and together. Use a cookie scoop to scoop out those dough balls. Drop them in, and then we're gonna press them down lightly just to get the liquid to come on top. Put the lid on and cook. And oh my God, that's it. Look how perfect that is. There's a reason this is one of the most well-rated 5-star thousands of reviews recipe on my website, because so creamy. Look at those dumplings. Oh my God, so good.
Today we're making Hasselback butternut squash. First, we'll need to soften it and peel it. Poke holes, cover with paper towel, and microwave for 5 minutes. Now it should be easier to remove the stem, peel, and cut in half. Use a large spoon to remove the seeds. Turn the squash flat side down and thinly slice, leaving the bottom intact. Salt and oil the bottom and place in a baking dish. Season the top with oil, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and dried herbs. Bake on 400 for 30 minutes. Reapply the seasoning in the oil and boil for another 5 minutes. A bit of a work to peel the butternut squash, but so worth it. Dig in. I live in my kitchen, but you don't have to.
Y'all want to make some toasty pasta? This is a technique I use all the time when I'm feeling kind of wild. I first learned it from an issue of Bon Appetit years ago, and they got the recipe from a restaurant called the Red Dory in Rhode Island. Basically, you boil your pasta in salty water just like you normally would. I use orecchiette, I think it's best for this. Drain it and then toss it in a bowl with about a tablespoon of olive oil. Then go on and add some more olive oil to a non-stick skillet. Get it hot, but not too hot because you don't want the pasta to burn. That soothing, non-threatening sizzle right there, that's what you want. Let it cook like that for about a minute or so. You just want those lightly brown, crispy little bits. Now you can go rogue and add whatever you like. I had some blanched broccolini I seasoned with Tony's, some leftover turkey meatballs that were in the fridge, which I just kind of smashed in a skillet to create a sauce. Pour that in along with some pasta cooking water. Let it all simmer together in the skillet. I would usually add some fresh parm, but I was fresh out, so I just dug it.